For, well, basically all of human history, our brains have had the same old architecture. But we're on the edge of a massive leap, one that will let anyone, and I mean anyone, not just engineers, build an AI-powered second brain. So let's dive in and see how this is going to fundamentally change the way we all think and work.
Everything starts with this one core idea. Our brains, they are incredible thinking machines, built for making connections and being creative. But every single time we force them to just be a hard drive, to just remember stuff, we pay a hidden price. We're using a supercomputer to do the job of a filing cabinet, and it's just not what it's for.
It's a great question, isn't it? I mean, we all do it. We overload our minds with to-do lists, half-remembered conversations, brilliant ideas we swear we'll write down later. We do it because, honestly, until now, we just haven't had a truly reliable alternative that actually works with us instead of against us.
So, before we can even talk about building a solution, we have to get really honest about the problem. Let's dig into this built-in flaw in our own biology. It's the thing that causes so much of our daily stress.
Okay, this is the magic number right here, 4 to 7. That's it. Our working memory, think of it like your brain's RAM, can only hold about 4 to 7 things at once. It's literally why trying to juggle a dozen tasks in your head feels impossible. So if you feel overwhelmed, it's not you, it's just how our brains are wired.
And this is what that cognitive tax actually feels like. We're not just talking about forgetting your keys. We're talking about strained relationships, projects that fail in the same ways over and over, and that constant, low-grade hum of anxiety from all those open loops. You know, those unfinished things you just can't get out of your head.
But here's where things get really exciting. This is the game changer. We are finally moving beyond just passive storage. We can now build an active, AI-powered loop that actually works for us, even when we're sleeping.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way on the left, that's all on you. It's a constant struggle, and its success depends entirely on your own discipline. But the new AI loop on the right, the system takes on all the heavy lifting. It becomes your partner, and that frees you up to, just think.
And you want to know the best part? You don't have to be a coder to build this. It's made with 4 tools you might already be using. You just drop thoughts into Slack. Zapier acts as the automatic glue that connects everything. An AI like Claude or ChatGPT does the smart sorting for you. And then boom, everything lands perfectly organized in Notion. That's the whole setup. 4 common tools making one incredibly powerful system.
Okay, that all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work day to day? Let's break down the core pieces of this AI-powered second brain into 5 simple, easy-to-understand parts.
First up, the Dropbox. This is your one and only capture point. And the keyword here is frictionless. If it takes you more than a couple of seconds to get a thought down, you just won't do it consistently. A private Slack channel is perfect for this. One place, one action, 0 thinking required.
Next, we have the sorter. Now, this is where the real magic happens, and it's the reason most old systems fail. This is the AI that looks at your raw thought and goes, okay, is this about a person, a project, or a new idea? It completely removes the need for you to organize things right at the moment of capture, which is exactly when you don't feel like making those decisions.
The filing cabinet is where everything actually lives. It's your system's perfect memory. In this setup, it's just 4 super clean databases in Notion. And because the AI has already done the hard work of structuring the information, everything is stored neatly and is dead simple for you and the system to find later.
Now this right here, this is absolutely crucial for long-term success. It's the bouncer. If the AI isn't totally sure where a thought belongs, it doesn't just guess and make a mess of your system. Instead, it stops the thought at the door and asks you for a quick clarification. This one little step keeps your system clean, and most importantly, it makes it trustworthy.
And finally, my favorite part, the tap on the shoulder. This is what makes the system feel like a living, breathing partner. It doesn't just sit there waiting for you to search for something. It proactively sends you a daily Slack message with your top priorities, or it reminds you about an idea from last month that's perfect for your meeting today. It puts the right info right in front of you, exactly when you need it.
Okay, so we've seen what the system is, but now let's talk about the principles that make it actually stick. These aren't just clever tricks, these are the core ideas that let you build a system that you'll actually keep using, one that's reliable for the long haul.
This leads us to the single most important principle of all. Give the human just one job. The entire system is built around this one truth. We are great at having ideas, but we are terrible at consistently organizing them. So the system reduces our job down to that one simple, reliable action. Just get the thought out of your head. That's it. The system handles the rest.
Man, this quote just nails it. The moment a system asks you to consistently capture and tag and file and review, well, it stops being a tool and just becomes another chore. A true support system has to be built around your actual habits, not the other way around.
There are a few other core ideas here that make this thing so robust. Separate layers just means you can swap out one tool, like Notion, for something else without having to rebuild the whole thing. Default to safe is all about building trust. The AI asks for help when it's confused. And my personal favorite, easy to restart. It means you can completely ignore it for a week and then just pick it right back up without any guilt or cleanup. The system just waits for you.
So, what does it actually feel like when this is all up and running? What's the real payoff? Because it's so much more than just being organized.
The very first thing you'll notice is a feeling of lightness. Seriously, it's that real, tangible relief you get from finally closing all those mental tabs that are always running in the background. You capture a thought, and then you can truly let it go because you trust the system has it. That constant, low-level anxiety that comes from untracked promises and forgotten ideas, it starts to fade. The system takes that vague worry and turns it into a small, clear, actionable list that's delivered to you every morning. It literally turns anxiety into action. And this, right here, is the ultimate long-term payoff. Over time, your work stops being just a series of disconnected tasks. It starts to build on itself. It compounds. Because everything is structured, the system starts connecting the dots for you, pulling up an idea from 6 months ago that's perfect for today's project. You're not just getting stuff done anymore. You're building a body of knowledge that actually makes you smarter.
So here's the bottom line. For the first time ever, we can give our brains the support system they never evolved to have. One that handles all the remembering, so we can finally focus on the thinking. The tools are here, the blueprint is clear, so the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?